Welcome back, you guys. Your boy CK. Once again, huge shout out to Smeekle for the inspiration, man. He does great 2K videos. You guys should check him out. Link will be in the description. Now, back in Madden 20, we did the 10 best QBs on the 10 worst teams, and then flipped it and put the 10 worst QBs as starters on the 10 best teams. Now it's time to do that with running backs. We're going to be using EA's official ratings for the running backs. So that means obviously McCaffrey is number 1. He's a 99 overall. Then you can see the rest of them right here. And then for the worst teams, we used the draft order. That's what we did with quarterback video. So it's only right to keep it consistent, which means Christian McCaffrey. Wait a minute, hold up. I gotta change his number. Who the hell is number 22 on the back? Oh, William Jackson. Great player, actually. That's why it pains me to do this.
It is what it is.
Christian McCaffrey, the new starting running back for the Cincinnati Bengals. Him and Joe Burrow. The Bengals might go from the first overall pick
to Super Bowl champions.
I'm gonna do my best to not call them the Redskins. Either way, they now have Derrick Henry as their starting running back. Talk about an upgrade. Him and Adrian Peterson, that's a nasty duo at running back. Scary Terry at wide receiver. Maybe they squeaking. Zeke still rocking the blue. He's just doing it in the Motor City now. Great quarterback, great running back. Wide receivers absolutely disgusting. I like their tight end. O-line could use some work. Secondary really nice. D-line, I like it. All I'm saying is don't sleep on Detroit. I think out of all these 10 teams, they have the highest ceiling, meaning I could see them winning the Super Bowl. Talk about a lateral move. The Giants go from Saquon to Chubb, a move that I don't even know if they would want to make. I think this move will have the least amount of impact just because they already had an elite running back. So getting one in return's not really going to move the needle too much. This one I could see making a nice little impact. Dalvin Cook, the 5th highest running back, going to the 5th team that selected last year in the draft, the Miami Dolphins. Gonna do them a favor and start Tua. I know Fitzpatrick's 1 overall higher, but it's Tua. This is the first time I'm actually conflicted with a number change. Casey Hayward Jr. is an amazing cornerback, so he would not give up his number that easily. Saquon might have to slip a couple racks under the table if you catch my drift. But when they're raising that Lombardi trophy, I think all will be forgiven. This might be the only downgrade out of all these 10 moves. Aaron Jones to the Panthers. Doesn't mean they still don't have a talented squad. I mean, you still have a very good running back. I like their wide receivers. Spoiler alert, this is the team I'm using for my franchise series on my 2nd channel, man. Go ahead and check it out. Yeah, I don't feel optimistic about their chances in this simulation. Joe Mixon to the Cardinals. This is my pick for the most fun team. They still have Kenyon Drake because the Bengals have Christian McCaffrey, so they didn't need anyone in return, man. Kyler, look at you, like he happy as hell. So is Fitz, man. They know their team is looking absolutely disgusting. Josh Allen, another absolute beast. So this hurts me. I gotta take your number, Chief, because there's a new running back in town. And actually, that's gonna be the case in real life as well, because for whatever reason, the Jaguars decided to waive Leonard Fournette. It's honestly insane. I feel bad for Jacksonville fans. I mean, just prayers out to you guys. And then finally, the 10th highest overall running back in Madden 21 is Josh Jacobs, but this is another lateral move at best because they had Nick Chubb, who's a few overalls higher. The Bengals already starting off with a tie. But yeah, I want to see every single one of these running backs in action. So we're going to take a look at McCaffrey and Cincy versus Josh Jacobs and the Browns, just to get a gist of how they're going to play throughout the season. Burrow slinging a rock over the middle. That's not even McCaffrey. Where is McCaffrey? Gio's an absolute beast, but hey, I find it hard to believe there are certain formations where he's a higher overall than Christian McCaffrey. He hasn't even touched the ball yet. That's incomplete. I just hope they move the chains so you can see number 22 carry the ball, maybe touch the ball once or twice. Burrow throwing an interception. All right, you know what? The new rule, we'll do 1 quarter in each game, okay? Just in case something like that happens and we don't see the running back touch the ball on 1 drive. Luckily, that won't be a problem for Jacobs and the Browns. He's already touched it twice in 2 plays. Gonna be a 3rd and 5. Shotgun for Baker Mayfield. 4 wide receivers spread out. He's going underneath to the running back and they're gonna get tackled short of the 1st down. And now the Browns are gonna have to punt it. It's not a crazy concept. I know you'll have great wide receivers, but just run the ball. Actually, I don't know how you would attack the Bengals offense. Actually, even in real life, how are you gonna stop them? You can't crowd the box. Otherwise, you know, they'll doubt you up. But you can't just let Mixon run rampant because he will do just that. I can see them having an incredible turnaround. Not just in this simulation, but in real life. I know I've said it before, but yeah, truly believe that. Finally, McCaffrey touches the ball. I'm not sure what took so long. Not sure why they want to go away from him after just 1 carry. But Burrow got to tighten up, man. He throwing some reckless passes. I understand it's raining, so maybe that has a little bit to do with it. That one's not even close to the first down, and they're going to punt the ball again. Uh-oh, the halfback wham. I recognized it from a mile away. So did that D lineman. Both these defenses might be a little bit underrated, man. This could end up being a low-scoring game. However, it's early, man. Last play of the Bengals and Browns, we're going to see Baker scramble and get the first down. So the teams finally started scoring in the last few quarters. The Browns end up taking this W. Here are the quarterback stats in case you're curious, but we're worried about the rushing stats. Jacobs, 2.1 yards per carry. I have no words. McCaffrey only got 4 carries. Please tell me he at least did something in the receiving game. Not 1 reception. Bro, what are the Bengals doing? Hopefully his former team actually gives their running back the ball. Let's take a look at the Panthers and Aaron Jones versus the Chargers and Saquon Barkley. Now we're talking. Aaron Jones in the backfield on 2nd and 2. Okay, never mind. That was Arma. What is going on? Who's calling these plays? Jesus, just hand the ball off like a normal offense. Chill with all the trickery, man. 3rd down and 4. Bridgewater throwing an interception. This is why you run the ball, people. I just don't get it, man. Chargers, please show them how it's done. Hand the ball off to Saquon. Let them eat. At least they're in field goal range. You know they were gifted some great field position, but I'd love to see them move the chains. Herbert, so much time in the pocket. You gotta see that man in your face. 2nd and 2. Another play action. And another interception. I'm done. I'm done. Y'all don't deserve to win. You can't help people who don't want to help themselves. It's really that simple, man. Look at how they hand the ball off to their star running back. Not a difficult concept, okay? I understand the 5 wide right now. Kind of contradicting me, but you don't have to run it every time. Just run it to keep the defense honest. 3rd and 1, last play of the first quarter. Last play we're going to see in this game. Herbert, you're going to throw it to Saquon, who's not going to get the first. Panthers come out on top somehow after throwing 2 interceptions in the first quarter. Teddy B must have bounced back pretty nicely, man. Ended up with a touchdown. Saquon, only 2.4 yards per carry, but he did have a touchdown. Aaron Jones, 4.3 yards per carry with 57 yards. I'm still waiting to see a team use a running back like a workhorse. Hopefully it happens in this matchup. We're taking a look at Zeke and the Lions versus Mixon and the Cardinals. And another team that doesn't want to start with the run. Instead, Stafford dropping 20 yards back. Finally decides to throw it and it's incomplete. What is going on? Why don't they want to run the ball? I don't understand it. You have incredible running backs at your disposal. Finally! Just get this man the football. It's not that serious. I'm hoping they go back to him on his 3rd and inches. It'd be kind of dumb not to. There it is. Zeke right up the gut, getting the easy first down. That's what I like to see. 3 straight runs. Hey, he's getting 6 yards per carry. I think that's a pretty good formula for success. I wouldn't mind seeing 4 in a row. Okay, you know, it'll have been a little overkill. This time, Teach Hawkinson gets close to the first down. Another 3rd and inches. Give it to the workhorse running back again. Why not? Oh God, fullback almost screwed him right there. Cardinals defense ain't no joke. They have a lot of fast linebackers, so they might not be the easiest team to run against. However, Zeke's doing the best he can. Stafford dropping back. Over the middle, Hawkinson again. Oh my goodness, that's why you keep running the ball. Otherwise, you risk throwing an interception, a pick 6 to Simba. All right, let's see what Mixon can do. Okay, nice spin move right there. We're going to keep going even though we're in the 2nd quarter. This is the first time we get to see Mixon in this Cardinals offense. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, God. Can they keep the chains moving? Kyler to the bottom of the screen. Don't know what the hell that was. And the Lions in that high-powered offense end up taking this one. Kind of surprised that Kyler struggled this much. Not going to lie to you. Zeke absolutely destroyed it. The best yards per carry we've seen so far. He also added the touchdown, 92 yards. Mixing it pretty well, 4.5 yards per carry. They just got to give him a little bit more touches. Now let's check out Dalvin Cook and the Dolphins versus Alvin Kamara and the Jaguars. Minshew Mania leading the way, man. We got Kamara in the backfield. If they don't give this man the ball almost every play, I'm going to be shocked. Because not only is Kamara a good running back, he can also catch the ball at the backfield. You have no excuse not to get him touches. Look at how nasty he is in the open field. My man's not even taking a break. He's not even tired. 1st and 10. Minshew over the middle. See how the run game opened up the pass. Oh, God. That's a fumble, people. Booth review. Calling the field is overturned. Jacksonville keeps the ball. They dodged the bullet right there, man. Tua was halfway on the field, but instead the Jaguars keep it moving. Kamara is killing it so far. 3rd down and 2. Minshew dropping back. He's going to take off. What? You should have just took off. What the hell was that? Now let's take a look at Tua and Dalvin. This will be a nasty backfield, man. I cannot lie to you. Dalvin getting things started for the Dolphins is going to get a nice game. Look at what he did last week. This is what I like to see. Not going to lie, I was kind of shocked when I saw those numbers. Because let's just be honest. The O-line of the Dolphins is not very good, man. Jaguars sending the blitz. They're going to have to dump it off and punt the ball. So Kamara leads the Jaguars to a W. God damn, Tua threw 4 interceptions. Y'all need to just run the ball. It's not a crazy concept, man. Look at what happens when you feed your running back. 4.4 yards per carry, 112 yards and a tutty. Dalvin only got 16 carries. He was getting 5 yards per carry. They need to feed him more. Derrick Henry and the football team take on Nick Chubb and the Giants. Terrible field position for the football team. Can they hurry up and find a new name? Because I'm tired of calling them that. As Haskins almost starts with an interception. I don't know how much I have to say it. Like, just run the ball. You have a 93 overall running back and you choose to just pass it. Just doesn't make sense to me, man. It's going to be a 3rd down and 5. Haskins in the shotgun. So you telling me my mans might not touch the rock? Finally! Let's go, man. Oh, that wasn't even Henry. Never mind. 5 wide. So that's 4 straight plays. You don't go to your star running back. Hey, maybe they don't need to. The way Terry's running, we're actually going to get a carry for the 2nd highest overall running back in Madden 21. Look at Henry. Oh my goodness. Keep feeding him, please. Talk about an absolute animal. It's going back to the pass. Haskins low-key killing it. Wow. So Henry's been in on literally 1 play. I auto reordered every single depth chart. So I guess he's just not in on 3rd downs, as that's incomplete. And they're gonna have to settle for the 3. Nick Chubb getting the carry on their first play. 2nd down and 7. Daniel Jones dropping back. Don't know how he didn't get sacked by Chase Young, but they get the 1st down. The winner of this game could turn around their season, man. The loser's going to be 1 of 5, and their season's pretty much over. So this is low-key a ginormous game. Nick Chubb with a ginormous game. You see the bar is low-key? No? Okay, I'll stop. They got to keep feeding that man. Yes, that's the right idea. Keep on going to him. Let's get it. Right back to him. I'm loving how much they're feeding their running back. The football team somehow come out on top in this one. Quarterbacks were pretty identical for the most part. Daniel Jones had a lot more yards. Henry added the touchdown on the ground. 80 yards, 5 yards per carry. Chubb had 6 yards per carry, 89 yards. I just want to see them get more touches. This is not enough. All right, so let's simulate to the offseason. See who ends up winning the Super Bowl and see who had the best seasons out of these 10 running backs. The Lions end up 11 and 5. I told you they would be nasty. Zeke on that team was just too much for other teams to handle. The Bengals end up 9-6 and 1. Obviously, you know, getting someone like McCaffrey, that's going to happen. The Panthers end up 9 and 7. They made the playoffs with Aaron Jones as the running back. The Browns made it as well. 9 and 7 with Josh Jacobs. But those were the only teams. Every other team missed out on the playoffs. Oh wait, never mind. The Jaguars made it. They won the division at 8 and 8. Led by Alvin Kamara. So what is that? 5 teams that made it, 5 teams that didn't make it. The Chargers somehow didn't make it. This one is surprising. I thought for sure Saquon would lead them to the playoffs. The Giants didn't make it with Nick Chubb. Dolphins didn't make it with Dalvin Cook. Cardinals went 5 and 11. That's interesting. I thought them getting Joe Mixon would have made their offense just extremely hard to stop. Clearly that wasn't the case. And then the football team led by Derrick Henry ended up 4 and 12. Here are the wild card results, man. The Bengals and McCaffrey end up beating the Chiefs 41-35, high scoring game. The Browns advance too. So do the Jaguars. Holy crap. And then the Panthers and Lions played each other, so one of them had to lose. The Lions end up winning. 4 teams advanced to the divisional round, but the Jaguars run ends there. They lost to Indianapolis. The Browns end up losing to the Bengals. Sucks they had to play each other. And then the Lions and Zeke are one of 2 teams that advanced to the conference championship. It's McCaffrey and Zeke, 2 running backs that took their team to the conference championship. But both of them lost. The Lions lost to the Saints and the Bengals lost to the Colts. That's just very unfortunate, man. But still, 2 insane running backs led their teams 1 game short of the Super Bowl. As for MVP, of course, Cam Newton ends up winning that one, man. Any running backs in the top 10? No. That's unfortunate. AFC though, we gotta look at some of these awards, man. Offensive Player of the Year, no running backs. What about Best Running Back? Damian Williams on the Chiefs beat out McCaffrey, beat out Cook. And then Jacobs ends up number 8 and Kamara ends up number 10. In the NFC, for OPOY, we had no running backs as well. But the best running back was one of our 10. Zeke Elliott ends up number 1. He's the only one to get an award so far in this video, man. Aaron Jones ends up number 5. Mixon ends up number 7. And Henry ends up number 10. And then finally, let's take a look at the stats, man. There's Joe Burrow, but we're worried about the rushing stats. McCaffrey, 1,300 yards, 5 yards per carry, and 9 touchdowns. He also added 2 touchdowns through the air on 12 receptions. Jacobs had a 1,000-yard season with 6 touchdowns, 19 receptions, and 2 touchdowns through the air. I was kind of disappointed by the Cardinals, man. I thought they could have went further or had a better season. Mixon had a 1,000-yard season at least with 8 touchdowns. He only had 7 receptions on the entire season with 1 receiving touchdown. Saquon didn't have a 1,000-yard season. He's the first running back of our 10 to not make it happen. 7 touchdowns though, not too shabby. He did have to share the backfield with Austin Eckler, so maybe that's why. He still ended up with 14 receptions and 2 touchdowns through the air. Dalvin Cook had 1,200 yards on the ground with 11 touchdowns, and then 12 receptions and 1 touchdown through the air. Nick Chubb didn't get close to 1,000 yards. Then again, I mean, Deion Lewis took a lot of carries away from him. He still ended up with 6 touchdowns and 1 reception through the air. Alvin Kamara led his team deep in the playoffs, man. 1,200 yards, 5 touchdowns, even with Chris Thompson taking well over 100 touches away from him. I was expecting more through the receiving game though. Only 10 receptions and 1 touchdown. Zeke absolutely killed it. 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Probably the best season we've seen so far from any of our running backs, man. Look at the receiving game. 26 receptions, 442 yards, and a touchdown. Another 1,000-yard rusher, Aaron Jones, with 1,188 yards, 6 touchdowns to boot, and 15 receptions, no touchdowns though through the air. Henry had 1,000 yards as well, 6 touchdowns to go along with it. Didn't do much in the receiving game, only 4 receptions on the season. So McCaffrey and Zeke end up leading the league in rushing yards in this simulation, man. If you guys did enjoy this and you can't wait for the reverse, I'm gonna put the 10 worst running backs as starters on the 10 best teams, and we're gonna see what ends up happening, man. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Turn them notifications on, and don't forget to hit that like button, man. I'm uploading every single day on my second channel, so any day you don't see an upload on the main channel, make sure you check out channel number 2, man. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are truly incredible. I appreciate all the support, man. Trust me, I do not take it for granted. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you on the next one.